am such a forest and river girl. I feel myself come alive, my wild woman, my forest nymph, come alive when I'm surrounded by trees, and have been reflecting a lot on existentialism because I have that experience a lot, and sometimes I just feel nothingness, and I'm realizing that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that I have been so conditioned almost, at least in my mind, to constantly have some drama going on. Lately and in different seasons of my life, I just feel this immense nothingness, and I think of it as something scary or like something wrong, when in reality, if I really take a look at it, it's not a bad thing to not feel intensely connected to all of these different external things. As long as you're anchored in love in this moment, then what is the issue? And I've felt more present than I ever have, because I just feel more unbothered than I ever have in my life about things working out a certain way, or about, I don't know, past experiences. I'm just so quick with that emotional regulation lately that I'm not tripping on anything. And so I'm just here now witnessing every single miracle of love in my life as it arises and as it leaves, with so much gratitude and awe, and it feels like freedom. And it's this form of nothingness and existentialism that is just really life-giving and doesn't have to be anything bad or scary. So yeah, I've been feeling peacefully spacious around everything. I think it's okay also to be bored with life. I think that boredom is something that we all experienced a lot as children, and that added to our innocence, that added to our creativity and our curiosity, and we rob ourselves of boredom in this day and age with our phones, or with constantly trying to cope with being by maybe adding external noise, that we don't allow ourselves to just be quiet and be bored and be in the nothingness, which is this immensely fertile ground for creation and for, I feel like, spirit to channel through you, but inspiration to come through you, and for you to find more of yourself. You never stop growing and evolving, and I feel like we're genuinely just here to experience our soul. And so when you're silent and when you're bored and when you're doing nothing, you can hear more of the hum and the heartbeat of your soul resonance and what it wants to do, what makes it come alive. And for the most part, it's like I haven't allowed myself to experience my pure, full childhood innocence, and I'm doing that now. And I realize that part of it is trusting, being bored, getting to know myself, being in those empty, quiet spaces, and being like, what is life about? What do I feel about this and that? And what do I want to create? And so I'm just feeling at peace with that. I can't even say that I'm feeling good or bad. I'm just here and now and aware of every miracle. I do genuinely feel like I'm constantly walking through different manifestations come to fruition, and it's a wild feeling, and constantly being like, yeah, nothing has to be wrong. I don't have to make a drama out of anything. I just keep doing the next right thing. To be honest, I feel like I have found this blueprint to what unconditional love can feel like, to what family can feel like through my female friendships, and it doesn't make me feel immensely attached to what we're creating in this season and holding on to them forever and complete fear about losing these people in my life. No, unconditional love, I've learned, makes you so courageous and trusting of going out in the world and going into the discomfort and the unknown, knowing that there is some magic inside of you and some magic that happens when you choose to love. And I just feel like the people in my life make me feel more free, help me feel more brave, and I can't wait to make a video about this in the future. I'm so grateful. Just looking up feels like a magical experience. Looking down, there's moss all around. The girls are out on a little adventure. I just took a shower and made this chocolate cake, and I made this yummy frosting, which was just cream cheese, granulated sugar, vanilla extract, and some hemp milk, and it's so good. I'm gonna frost this and put it on a cutting board because it's Reese's birthday, and then I'm gonna top it with a bunch of chopped strawberries. So gonna be cute.
So what am I supposed to do with you, my alibi?
So we also have a Little Mermaid, Jungle Book, 12 Dancing Princesses.
Okay, I'm down to read both of those.
Okay, I'm going to 302
I'm
first.
voting 12 princesses.
That's obviously the first one.
It'd be cute if they just slowly started dancing together. Yeah. Like she realized, oh my god, so she realized that he stepped on her dress and she looked over and one night he just removed his cloak.
That'd be
oh my god.
Yeah, that would be
cute.
And then they would just
all
all be a secret.
A small cloak would be
He would
cute.
literally like, come out of nowhere. And then he could be like, I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna snitch on you, but I'm so moved by my love for you that I can't imagine getting you in trouble. And I only want you to marry me out of your own choice. So I will wait here until if you choose me. And then he stays there. And every night she meets him.
We're like,
people go hard.
people are so cool, man. People do such cool stuff, all sorts of stuff. I just want to do stuff with people. Like stuff I've never done in my life.
I sleep so cozy in cold environments with warm blankets. Sleeping in a cabin is so, it's just so lovely. But I went to sleep a little bit earlier than the girls and I literally heard them talking about the ways that they like to be cuddled, like that being the subject matter, and then being like, oh, can I show you on your body? And then giving a living example for each of the ways that they like to be cuddled. And I just cannot believe the sweetness of women, the tenderness of my life right now. But yeah, every single morning I wake up because I have to poop, and it's really nice. I have this internal alarm clock that is just like right on point, kind of naturally waking up around 5 or 6, and it's just so, I'm just so happy for my body. I'm like, damn body, thank you. I'm so happy that your digestion is doing good. I'm putting the right things into my body. I'm eating hella potatoes, and that always makes me digest incredibly. I found my body's rhythm, you know? I'm really grateful for that.
I give it all to you. I give it all to you. I give it all to you. Give it all to you.
Hello, I'm back from the cabin. I have so much to unpack. I tried filming a video today for hours and I filmed it like 3 times and it just wasn't flowing, and I need to remember that if something isn't in my highest excitement, then it's just going to be a lot harder to complete and it probably won't even end well. So I'm trying to remember that so that I don't waste my time, especially with filming, because it is quite a creative endeavor and the energy that I'm pouring into it is just so felt. So I'm gonna try again tomorrow, and this is why it can take me so long to upload. I mean, I feel like I've been pretty consistent, but it is such a dance of inspiration and passion, and also just having things that I genuinely feel like would be helpful for people to share. I don't necessarily love just sharing entertainment. I like to have a deeper aspect of my videos, and I also don't want to fake that deeper aspect. So we shall try again tomorrow. I'm gonna unpack. I do feel slightly defeated, but I've learned to let it go as quickly as possible because there's no point in holding on to that. And this is what I brought for about 5 days in nature. I just like to be prepared. It's a little bit extra, I'll admit. I feel like I never thought that I would be someone who overpacks, but as I'm entering adulthood, it's just hit me like how much I just want to be prepared for any moment and be the most comfortable, have the perfect fit. But I need to work on that because I carried this huge suitcase for just 5 days in a cabin. I'm about to hop on a meeting this morning. I shaved for the first time today in like 4-ish months, and it felt really good. My yoni was shaved. Honestly, it's kind of expensive getting regular bikini waxes, and I was doing that for a while, and I actually just don't feel bothered to continue that. It's like almost $100 just to get my hair removed that isn't even necessary. So I'm just going to let it grow out and shave when I feel like it, or just trim. Trimming actually does a lot. And the main reason that I was getting bikini waxes is just because I wear tiny little bikini bottoms, and I sometimes don't want my hair poking out, but I kind of have gotten used to it now and I don't mind at all. Anyway, I'm gonna hop on this meeting. My whole desk area is a mess. I need to clean up my life a little bit, but it's 8 a.m. and I'm on one. I'm feeling good. I made some oyster mushroom tacos with soy sauce, agave, cumin, salt and pepper, rice vinegar, and I added bok choy and scallions and corn. It was so good. I'm about to bike to my pottery class because I don't drive, obviously, and I feel like I might get rained on, but it's okay. I'm bringing this bowl, which is going to be the mold for another bowl that I make. Clay pieces can shrink by around 20% depending on how thick or thin the piece is, and so it has to be kind of extra big for it to be the perfect size. I am a glazed donut. I was very excited about making my bowl today. I put some cornstarch down in my wooden mold and made this inorganic bowl form out of that, which I can't wait to see how it turns out. But I then got another piece of clay ready for the slab roller. This is an incredible device that just flattens out the clay, smooths it out, and you can do so much with a flat piece of clay. And from here, I'm just taking a tool and smoothing out any texture from the fabric, and there is infinite potential. I love hand building. I prefer it over the wheel, perhaps because I'm not too good at the wheel and it takes a bit more technical skill. With hand building though, you can also make more inorganic hand-built shapes, which just feels so homey and cozy to me. So I made this plate. It's really simple, the process, and I just smoothed out the edges with a wet sponge, and I'm super stoked on that piece. And then we have this gray clay in the studio, which is a low fire clay, and it can't be microwaved, so I thought that I would make a painting palette, just something that would be an object I could use as interior design. I could use it as a plate if I want, but mostly I thought it would be fun to have a ceramic painting palette, and I just used a tool to kind of bevel out some edges and make little bowls for the different colors of paint. And this is everything I made in 3 hours: a plate, a bowl, a cup, and my palette. I'm obsessed. I ended up spending the day editing, and I'm uploading a video right now, which is exciting, but my friend just invited me to this herbalism class, and it's really last minute. I was kind of excited to have an evening to myself, no talking, just feeling deeply. I cried earlier while it was raining, and I was like, damn, there's some really big stuff there that I want to process, write poetry about, journal about. And then I was like, I kind of really fuck with herbalism and think it'll be good for me not to entirely isolate myself since it's been a whole day. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when I'm on the computer all day, my brain does get all like fuzzy. That's the only way I can describe it, and spending time in community really helps to balance that out. So this corset I thrifted in Turkey, same with this necklace. My pants are from Reformation. These are secondhand Steve Madden. And then my bag I also got in Turkey. It doesn't entirely match, but I'm here for it. I'm so full. I made buffalo cauliflower. Check out my TikTok. I'm gonna get back into TikTok. I shared the recipe on there. As I've gotten older, I realized I can't eat as much as I used to. Like, that used to not be a problem for me to eat a whole tray of roasted veggies and stuff. And I just keep catching myself being so full, even though I think I ate a normal serving size. And I'm like, whoa, maybe my stomach and my body just don't need this much anymore. So it's weird. I feel like I'm needing to eat smaller portions, even though my mind isn't really ready for that. Or used to that. Okay, let's go. I decided that today's the day that I cut my hair. I'm doing my yearly haircut. And now I just do some face framing layers all the way down to the length. This is how my haircut turned out, in case anyone was wondering. It's very disheveled right now, once again, unbrushed, but I like the layers. It's not perfect, but I also like that about it. I usually do an uneven amount of layers and quite a few by my face and less down at the bottom, but it's because I just like this right now. I think that some people call this a wolf cut when there's just a bunch of layers around the face and it's short, but I obviously like it long. Anyway, I think that I'm gonna end the video here. I actually want to do a quick little book haul because I picked up some fun books at the thrift store. First book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. She creates a lot of content on manifestation, I believe, and this book is all about that. Really beautiful affirmations and using your thoughts to create your reality, you know, really good reminders. And I just honestly love the illustrations. And then I got the Spanish dictionary because I'm visiting my family soon and I want to be fluent again. I've lost a lot, but every time I start speaking Spanish, it all comes back to me. So I'm practicing again. I downloaded Duolingo again, and I'll be moving this year, or I guess technically next year in the spring, to Asia and also spending time in South America with family, and so I just need to get back on it. But the book I'm currently reading, All About Love by Bell Hooks. I've heard so many good things about this book and I'm just diving into it. And then I got two fun fiction books that just looked interesting. They both had some worn book covers on the outside with reviews of different book clubs and Oprah, so I thought, okay, maybe these are going to be interesting. The first one, Olive Again by Elizabeth Strout and City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. I don't know anything about these books or these authors, but to me these books are just really fun entertainment that is healthy. I literally feel like I'm watching a TV show when I'm reading because I can see everything, I can see all the characters and I enter that world. So it's really fun to read as a form of entertainment and not just self-help all the time. And it's really fun to remember that our entire lives and being aren't some endless home improvement self-help project. That's what's going on. Those are my current reads, and thank you for watching these random days of my life, and I hope that you are resting in those quiet and real places within you so that you can truly walk with the lessons and the miracles unfolding for you in each now moment. I'm praying for your deep belly breaths and ease to unfold along your path. I'm praying that you choose the miracle and that hope is continually instilled into your day-to-day life. Cherish you so deeply. Thank you so much for being here just as you are, and I'll see you in a video soon. Bye!